Hello, test, test, test. What is going on, beautiful people? What's up? So, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling kind of down. And I don't know if it's because it's the holidays and I'm not flying back home to see my family, which I would love to do. But I figured I'll make a video and I'll hang out with you guys because hopefully at some point we'll become like a family. I was thinking, right? Thanksgiving is, hopefully I get this video out tomorrow. So hopefully it's Thanksgiving right now.
I'm like that, nigga. I'm like that, nigga. I'm like that. I try to tell niggas. I'm trying to ruin him. I'm like that, nigga.
And I was thinking, what is a good holiday movie? Because when it gets around Thanksgiving, Christmas time, that little month period, I feel like it's time for Harry Potter movies. I don't care what you say, Harry Potter's a Christmas movie. Also, like Nightmare Before Christmas, some people think it's a Halloween movie, but actually, Christmas movie. I'm trying to think, what other Christmas movies do I like? Christmas with the Cranks? Dude, I don't know. Oh my gosh, The Polar Express. Classic, 10 out of 10. Tom Hanks went crazy. The only thing that would have made that movie better, Chet Hanks. Anyways, what's your favorite holiday movie? Let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, so I just, I don't really have much planned for today. I just kind of wanted to hang out with you guys. So I thought, maybe we could talk while I prepare some canvases that I'll use next month. I don't have the energy to make a painting or work on something that I've been doing for a while, but I do want to stay in the studio and I want to just stay in the habit of making stuff because like I said, we're keeping each other accountable. So I'm making a video and I'm going to work on some art, even if it's not a finished piece. And I hope you're going to do that too. Real quick, back to the Thanksgiving topic. What is your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? Or Christmas, or any holiday from around this time? You don't have to necessarily celebrate Christmas or even Thanksgiving. But this is the time of the year where people like to eat good food and hang out with people that they really care about. Me personally, I love stuffing and macaroni. Even though I don't really eat dairy like that, macaroni got me. Salmon, salmon's not even really like Thanksgiving food. That's more of, I would say, Christmas. But I don't care when it is, I'm eating that salmon. When I woke up this morning, I was thinking about what I would even talk about. And I think I want to talk about motivation and where we find the strength to do things that we want to do but may not necessarily have the energy for. I know when it comes to me, I think about where I want to be and what it requires to get there. And so I think that if I don't do what I need to do right now in this moment, I'll be letting me in the future down. And I don't want to let him down. I love that guy. I want him to be able to relax. I also want him to have fun. How do you motivate yourself? I would love to hear some tips down below. But yeah, so I think, I'm gonna prime these with some lead paint today, and it's gonna take about a month for them to actually dry before I can do anything with them. But like I said, since I figure I don't actually want to make art today in a very serious way, I'll do something that is contributing to my practice. Also, I was looking, right, and I found this study I did of a plum. Love plums. Plums are great. Shout out to the person who commented that their favorite fruit was plums the other day. Me too. Plums are fire. But I was just kind of looking at this little collection I've been growing of like these fast studies I've been doing. Aren't they fun? Anyways, I want to try and do one every day, so I'll have a bunch eventually in the future. That big one is still wet. Let's get the studio set up and we'll get ready to prime those canvases. Let's get started. I guess I'll kind of talk you through my thought process here. We are going to apply some of this lead paint to my surfaces so I can have a smoother and more, essentially, I'm trying to make a surface that caters to my oil paint, and so I'll have a surface that isn't so absorbent. It'll allow my paint to stay wet longer, but it will also just feel nicer, because one of my mentors taught me a lot of painting is a very sensual experience, and it's all about how it feels, how you feel. And so I really want to take more time and care in how I approach painting, and I guess how I approach everything in life, really. So let's open this bad boy up, see what we're dealing with. Oh, look at that. I love myself, and I cleaned up after it. I cleaned up after my last time painting, so this should be pretty chill. I'm just gonna put down, that should be good for now. Hopefully, if not, we'll apply more. And I'm gonna go open a window so I don't breathe in lead paint. Okay, I think I should be good. Okay, so we are going to be preparing both of these gesso boards. Both of them have, what do they have? They're primed with an acrylic gesso, but that won't work for me. I mean, it will work for me, but I'm being bougie, so I'm gonna put on some lead white. So I'm gonna put this guy here, open this up. So we've got our surface. We want to take some of our medium, pour it on our palette like so. So essentially, I'm trying to mix up a toothpaste consistency with my my lead. So that feels pretty good. What I love about being an artist, but just making things in general, is that it can be so rewarding if you take your time to actually make something. And I think that's kind of lost on a lot of people who don't have this sort of hobby, you know, which is why it's also lost on them when this stuff costs a lot of money. But if you care about your craft, you're gonna take your time and you're gonna put your love into it, which is what this is right now. So it looks like that. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you know, might even have to mute the audio because this might make like a terrible noise. So might not look like anything, but we just coated it in a layer of lead white. And so I'm just gonna let this bad boy sit for like a month. Kind of felt like I was making a pizza, you know, like when they're spreading the sauce around. But yeah, we're gonna do the second one, and I'll be right back. I think the fun part about doing all of this is just how much time you need to put into it, how big of an investment it is. You know, it's a labor of love. And that shows in the final product too. You know, you could go to the store and buy a canvas, or you could take some time and make one on your own, or you could buy one and improve it. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do things. It's just some things you can do to improve, which, like I say all the time, I learn about life and what kind of life I want to live every time I start making art or I start painting, you know. But yeah, this is a labor of love, and I love doing it. I figure while I was here, I would stretch this. It was a canvas a friend gave me, and normally I wouldn't paint on something like this because I think it's, you know, I don't think it's the best quality. But I figured, since I'm improving some canvases, why not improve this guy and like experiment? So we got paint. Let's pour a little bit more medium out. bit more. So even though I don't feel like doing this, well, I don't mind doing this, but I don't feel like making an actual painting. But this is a part of making a painting. And so I'm able to just keep being in the mindset of making art. But what's most important is that we just stay prepared. So maybe I feel like making a painting tomorrow. I won't be able to use the ones that I've just prepared, but you know, eventually I'll have something ready for when it's time for me to do something, whether it's big or small. We just always want to stay prepared, even when we don't feel like it, because on that day when we get a burst of energy and we feel like making 30 different things, we'll have the materials and they'll be up to our standard. Because over here we got standards. You feel me? So now that we've done that, we wait, which there's a lot of waiting in life, and I'm still learning to accept that. Because when you have a goal or a dream, you have to do what I did today, which is prepare yourself and prepare the things you're going to use to make your dream happen. And sometimes that can get really frustrating, but there's nothing else you can do. You have to accept that you have no control over really anything. The only thing you can't control is the things that you do. And so on days like this, when I don't feel like doing anything, I know that I have a dream, and I know that I want a loft in New York City, and I know that I want a farm, and I know that I want to influence the next generation of artists to believe in themselves and to inspire other people, because I know it's possible and I know what I'm capable of. And so when I don't feel like doing anything, I still do something. Anything that I can, really. Even if it's the smallest thing. Not every day. I know I'm not going to be able to take giant leaps every day, but as long as I can take one step forward, I'll be good. And when you're chasing something that almost is intangible as success, because what does that even really mean? You know, you kind of don't even have a real end goal. What does it look like, right? You just have to know deep down that what you're doing matters and that it counts for something. And I know it does. And I know that no matter what, I'm going to get to where I'm trying to go. And I'm really thankful that I found YouTube, and it's been something that I've been committed to for the past month and a half. We're actually coming up on 2 months. Woo! I'm really happy that I found this thing, because it's allowing me to keep myself focused, and it's keeping me on a schedule, and it's keeping me accountable to continue to make art, even on days where I don't feel like it. And if I have any little bit of time, you know, where I'm not working on something else, I put that time right back into YouTube, and I put that back into my art, because I know it matters. And I'm building a community with you guys, and I think this is really dope. And I'm super grateful to even be able to sit here and talk to you guys. And, you know, one day this channel is going to be really big. I know it. And it's going to be because of you guys. So with all of that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sitting here and listening to me talk. Thank you for watching me prepare the canvases. I appreciate anyone who just comes and sits down and hangs out. It's really special to me to know that there are people out there who actually care and want to hang out with me. So thank you so much for your time today. Thanks for hanging out yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I'll see you really soon. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you eat good. And most importantly, I hope you get a chance to make something. I'll see you soon. Peace. Also, don't forget to tell me what your GOAT holiday movie is. Or your GOAT plate. Let me know what your go-to plate is when you're at a family event. Yo, or better yet, if you don't got a go-to plate, what's your go-to move when you're eating something that's gross? Do you do the little, you know what I'm saying, the little flip over of the plate when you put it in the garbage, you know what I'm saying, so they just see the bottom of the plate, so they don't really see that you threw away a whole meal? Like, what you do? You put the napkin over it? What you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you got going on?
Good sound.